Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our EU4 campaign as Tunisian Thievery. Okay, we just lost General Jafar. Iago is going to be sad. We're also no longer importing coffee. Alright, so I was thinking between episodes here about whether or not I wanted to actually take these, spend my admin points that I have right now and curtail the burghers. And I decided against it for the moment because our average non-overseas autonomy is apparently still 30% or higher. It's kind of surprising, just looking at this. It doesn't look like it's that high, but I guess there are quite a few provinces that are still up there. So, I wonder if that includes this 25% floor from these dudes being pissed. Let's see, the emirs have only 3% influence due to other estate and power. So we're getting like no modifiers here at all. They control a little bit too much land right now. I know I mess a lot. I mess around with this stuff a lot. Percentage of territory down to 10.6. Yeah, I mean, if I can, I want to try to revoke some of their land. And apparently we were at exactly 25% on that province. What a coincidence. No, I had just raised the Ulema because we were trying to make a little bit more money and because I was considering it, but the merchant guilds, I think basically if it's got a horrible supply here, we only march 26 across. Looks like we're going over in halves. I think we want to revoke Fez. This is a 13 development province at 25% already. So, I think we want to start working on just pissing this guy off like crazy, get their influence down. Their percentage of territory is really high for someone who doesn't demand anything. Austria just rival the Ottomans. You're kidding me, right? You can't beat the Ottomans. I don't know what you think you can do to him, but it's not going to work. Supply's only 25 there. We'll send the other half of the army to Melilla for now. No real issues with unrest for the moment, which is crazy. Okay, diplo points or admin points. Well, clearly we're having issues with admin points, so I think diplo points is the way to go. But it's the top option, so we can just ignore it and let it fire later. Let it fire at the end. I'm assuming by leaving it up, it'll maybe prevent some of the other nasty stuff from happening. Do have a diplomat free? If I could attack anybody right now, who would it be? A couple of people have suggested that it might make sense to take like exploration ideas just so that we can colonize these barren provinces and actually get down into this region here. It does offer a lot more territory to expand into, and it is upstream from our node, even though we don't make much from trade. But Ethiopia is probably still the better option. He's 2 techs behind, and I don't think he has very many troops. Mr. Ethiopia, how you looking? Ethiopia's got 25,000 men right now. 1249. So we could easily outflank that. And I don't think he's got offensive, does he? No. He's got defensive, though. I definitely want to re-up my border with Alodia. And since he has no allies right now, now could be a good time to do that. Of course, a little bit shy on manpower. Let's go ahead and raise maintenance so that we can get these guys reinforced in. Alright, so if we're going to go to war with Ethiopia, I don't think it hurts to maybe build a spy network on him for a little while. We will eventually head back into Europe, but first we've got to just got to get things better, be in a better position overall. Oh, optimism's such a good idea. Cavalry combat ability, looting speed. It's kind of weak overall, but it would be nice to have. Improving with our new vassal. Someone else has joined the league. Kind of annoying that I have to leave this thing up all the time just to be able to click through and see the different states. But I am glad to know that that button works. I wish you could do it from the ledger. That's what I asked for many times before. We have no leader right now. One thing I was considering is whether or not it makes sense. This guy's only got 8 monarch points, and when he dies we have a strong claim, which would allow me to get my legitimacy back above 80. Which would prevent us from having this potential civil war disaster. Which means that I could get rid of the Berber estate. Curtail the burghers. So I'm kind of thinking, just like make him into a general. We would end up potentially taking a two-stab hit if he's actually in combat or leading anything, but increasing his death chance, if he's not leading combat, it just increases the speed with which he dies. So I think it makes sense. Oh my gosh, he's actually really good. Wow, 5-2-3-1. That's really quite good. I mean, we would still prefer more shock value, I think, but that's not bad. I mean, that's what is that? 11 pips. You know what? I should really memorize what this best rulers page is. This is page 14. So I go like F3, left, left, left. 4 lefts. Yeah, he's actually tied as one of the best generals in the world now, as far as overall number of pips. There's only 3 other generals that have 11 pips. That's actually really impressive. Cool. Well, by all means, sir, you're going to wait until the beginning of next month and we're going to revoke Fez. Fairly small rebellion. And of course it's in the mountains, so they get a horrible penalty. Watch him die right now. Alright, sweet. We only lost a couple troops. We'll be gone before the end of the month? Yes, we can. Sweet. We don't even have to worry about attrition. Okay. I think we head back over this way now. Let's check if there's any more Merchant Guild stuff we want to revoke. This guy's got 48% autonomy and an estuary. This one's only got 25%, so I think we want to try to revoke this. Supply along the coast should be pretty good. We'll still need to spread them out a little bit, it looks like. Got 39 supply in Midja. Okay, I could take military tech again and be even worse off when it comes to my overall corruption generation. Alright, Venice, you need to stop creating and disbanding trade leagues. It's rather annoying. There had to have been a good reason why I had given all this land to the merchant guilds. Was it to train heavies or something? I don't remember why I did it at this point. But I think, what did I demand monarch points or something from them? I don't remember. You know what? I think we might suffer attrition if I don't keep this general in charge with the 3 maneuver score. Let's wait until the end of that month. Because they were gonna reinforce, and then once they had reinforced, they would suffer the attrition tick. You guys head to Annaba first, and then join them in Alexandria. They should path separately now. Pretty unlikely that they'll move at the exact same rate like that. We're still managing to make money with a full army maintenance on. That's a first. What? I have a loan? What are you talking about? If my previous monthly balance was 2.4, how did we end up taking a loan? That's some nonsense right there. Thanks to the extra inflation and the, you know, loss of like 50 more ducats. Stupid game. Is getting a little bit close for comfort. Okay, war with Ethiopia on no manpower. Does that sound like a good idea? How easily could we do it? Or, don't do that and westernize. I'm kind of tempted to just use this general. He's so freaking good. Why is only 26 down there? Merchant guilds hate my guts. Shocking. Love to get my manpower recovery speed modifier back up. Ethiopia still has no allies. They're warning people. Let's see, how does aggressive expansion look? Totally fine for the most part. The Ottomans are going to hate me a little bit if I keep on attacking people. Hey, he's neutral again. Maybe we can con him into giving me another royal marriage. Herald from the Ottomans. They are a balanced personality. And now he's hostile. Never mind. He's like, stop looking at me. Like, every time I click on him, he goes hostile. It's actually kind of funny. Almost comical, even. Okay. Well, if we're going to do this, I don't think that we want to actually... One thing people have suggested, and I think isn't a horrible idea, is that we should do counter-espionage on the Ottomans just to slow them down on their ability to fabricate claims and stuff. Although most of their claims in the past had come from the mission. It could still be worthwhile. And there's no one else for me to fabricate on here. I was just trying to build up spy network efficiency so that we could siege a little bit faster and then immediately fabricate a claim or two as soon as we finish the war with Ethiopia. Unfortunately, this does raise my my piety, but I kind of like the idea of doing it just because I want to try to get some power projection again. Getting above 25 again would be pretty nice. And I really think we can do this war quite easily. So we're going to take Aswan. I just almost psyched myself out there. Aswan. I'm going to go for it. Oh, Aswan unfortunately has the fort. Okay. Now Tech 14 seems even more appealing because it will make that fort obsolete. Get better cavalry, more combat width, and infantry fire value, which would go really well with the general that I have right now. And assuming that he's got the same tech group, which actually I don't think he does. He's East African. His tech's even more expensive than mine. You know what? Trading some more money. Let's see if we can figure out the actual cost here. So I'm rooting out 0.22 corruption at a cost of 3.75 ducats a month. So 0.22 is the amount. So 3.75 ducats over 0.22. That means that I'm spending... Wait, is that right? 17.04. That doesn't make any sense. What numbers? What am I getting out of this? It's 17 ducats per 1 corruption. That sound right? Is that 1 divided by 0.22 times... Yes, that is that number. Okay. And unbalanced research is 0.21, so it's pretty reasonable to assume that it would go up to 0.28. So we'd end up paying 17.045 ducats times 0.07. An extra 1.19 ducats a month. So I'm spending a ducat a month, basically the cost of an advisor. A little bit less than a level 1 advisor. But what I get is a very significant advantage in military matters. Reduction in the manpower loss that we'll have in this war. And even more reasons for the Ottomans to not want to attack me, because we'll be 2 techs ahead of them. I think it's actually worth it. Even though this is really annoying, I'm going to go ahead and take it. Although, it'd be nice. I think that I lost my tech bonus on Brandenburg. We were at 7... We were all the way at 100, now it's ticked down to 30. Well, I've already declared the war, though. I'm going to take it now. 732 points. We're only getting a 1.5% discount. Also, by declaring the war first, I also got rid of 2.5% tech cost reduction. Whatever, it is what it is. I just want the tech. So, do it. Muslim cavalry don't need to have morale to do their combat, so we can just get rid of them for now. And that also obsoletes this fort, which is another reason to want to do it. So we need 10 artillery, and we definitely want to use our siege leader, I think, even though he could cost us 2 stability if he dies while leading. That extra siege value will significantly speed up the siege. There was actually a forum post, or not a forum post, it may have been a Reddit post, where a guy mathed out all of the different numbers that you could have for siege pips, and roughly how quickly sieges would go depending on your bonuses. I don't remember what the numbers are now, but you'd be amazed how significant 1 extra siege pip or 1 extra bonus can be as far as siege speed goes. So let's grab, we want the bare minimum. We're going to go with 5 infantry, 5 cannons from this army, and the same from this one. We won't have enough troops to be in the front row, but we don't want anything else. And all the rest of the troops can head over to here. So it's kind of rough, suffering 2% attrition on 20 stack, you know? What is that? 1% would be 200 men, so we're losing 400 men a month just doing this siege, which is more than I actually gain. But I just... He's got men, you know, he actually does have an army. I don't want him to have an opportunity to engage my cannons. In the meantime, can we even go to Halab? Yes, we can. Why don't we, January is a 31-day month, and how long are my siege ticks? They're 32 days. Damn it. Why do you have so much defensiveness, you bastard? Hostile borders. What the hell is this? Is that one of your national ideas? It is. Just rough, an automatic 20% fort defense. You suck. And being Coptic helps you as well. And trading in coffee. Nah. The reason why it bothers me is I was hoping I could sneak in without a siege tick. Sorry, an attrition tick. Raz Garib, which is primarily... That's complete garbage. I think in this case you pretty much always take the tax modifier. Don't you? It's for 5 years though. Oh, the Ulim is in charge, so let's take the tax modifier. I think that makes sense. Damnation! Okay, supply shortage is okay. Granted, admiralship is now expired. Okay, so... Wow, it's already been 4 years? Okay. So they're starting to really lose a lot of influence, which is going to allow me to potentially revoke and do the thing again. He's not actually marching anywhere. I think we take the war goal, and then after that we go ahead and just engage him. I mean, that's pretty much the only option, right? Kind of have to do that. Unfortunately, the siege is actually taking a lot longer than I would have expected. Only 3 siege progress after 150 days. It's pretty crap. But he doesn't want to engage me, which is a great sign. And are we actually, what, 3 techs ahead of this guy? Yeah, geez, that's very significant. Should be able to knock his teeth in. Although the manpower cost is frustrating. Not to mention we're getting a little bit of war exhaustion again here. Actually losing money now. Oh, do we have a disease outbreak? We must have. Burgundy is allied with Lithuania. Lithuania is dead. The Teutons are too strong. Too strong. I don't think I'm going to be doing any other tech for now. If I had the option, I would probably spend my admin points on... let's just pull the cannons over there, leave the infantry for now. And 16 infantry. He's got 12 in the front row. Let's pull off 4 more infantry. Go do a nice engagement there. We'll be there before the end of the month. Yes, I hope. Good, sweet. You 4 infantry can head this way now. And you are not going to be gone before I can arrive. Not by any... I'll be there on the 1st. But we're going to engage you already, so that army's safe. Okay, if we go ahead and we send 6 of these infantry down here. Get started on that siege so that we can go ahead and get that going. Looks like we're wrecking his face in with our fire value. We actually have a discipline advantage. No morale, though. Plutocratic coup, man. Damn thing's costing me 0.3 morale on its own. Negative prestige is also pretty high up there. He's also got military drill from defensive ideas, so that's where that's coming from. Look at that! Nice! Only lost 3,000 manpower and we killed 4 times, almost 4.5 times as many troops. Very, very good. Can we get out of here before the end of the month? Yes, we can. Cool. Let's leave behind just these 2. Shift consolidate. Leave behind the fully strength guy. Everyone else, get the hell out of there before the end of the month so we suffer less attrition. He can run as far as he wants. What is this then? It's showing that there's going to be combat here. But there can't be because he's routed. So what are you talking about, game? You're lying. Oh, there's a small stack. I gotcha. Cool. It was a cannon. Sweet. Glad to see it die. We need to advance forward here a little bit. A little bit of loot to be had. And here's where I think, again, we're going to take... majority of the army forward. Not all of it, but pretty good chunk. Let's split these guys up between a few different provinces for good equivalent looting. And other than that, I think we're going to take a break here. Cool. Well, it's going to be an easy war, I think, overall. We're already at 18%. His enthusiasm is going to slip pretty quickly here. We already have the war goal. Things are ticking in our direction, and he's got very few troops. And that 3 tech advantage is going to be very significant. There's actually already no loot to be had here, so let's move over to Kazrim. Nice wall breach. Cool. All right, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you again soon. Thank you, as always, for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. See you soon.